Hello everyone. This week we're talking about searching in Primo, and I want to talk to you about search terms and how to search more effectively through the library website because it's not like Google. We've talked about that before, and I want to give you some tools that will better help you to be able to find information. And included on this instruction page are some vocabulary words, some definitions, and I want to talk about what each of those mean. I have included a link that I feel like has a really strong explanation. So we're going to be using that to explain a few of these vocabulary words. So starting with Boolean operators. Boolean operators are three terms, and, or, and not, and they narrow or broaden a search term. So let's say you're looking for 2 or 3 different keywords all at the same time. Using and will allow you to narrow your search. So the example they give here is anxiety, college students, and alcohol. If you're looking at every article that talks about anxiety, and every article that talks about college students, and every article that talks about alcohol, separately, you're going to find a lot of information. But if you're looking only for the articles that include all 3 of those terms, it is going to narrow your search. So instead of being all of the articles that would fit anywhere within this diagram, you're only finding the ones that include all 3 terms. And that will help you narrow your search term. But maybe you're not finding enough articles or any articles that talk about that, or you have some search terms that are very similar, and so using the word or can broaden this topic. So college students or university students or undergraduates or graduates, they would find anything that mentions just one of those search terms, not all of them in the same article. So perhaps you're looking at feminism or gender inequality or women's rights. You would come back with all of the articles that mention just one of those, and it will help you broaden your topic if you're not finding enough sources. The last one, not, does narrow your topic, but it does so by eliminating one of the words. So, for example, they have democracy and participation, but they don't want the United States. And that will eliminate any articles that talk about the United States, and so it will narrow your search results because it's eliminating one of these searched words. I hope that makes everything very clear about Boolean operators. We are going to be talking about these a lot in the upcoming classes. If you click to the next tab, you can have a brief explanation of nesting, truncation, and wildcard searches. Nesting is how you kind of put some of those keywords that are connected or connected concepts together to search for them all in sort of one area. So feminism and politics or public policy or government. Now, they are using the Boolean search operator or within this nested search terms, and that's fine. So you're looking for feminism and one of those search terms that are nested together. Sometimes a database or a library search bar will automatically nest things that are typed into one search area. So you might see this coming up where terms are automatically nested by a database. And we'll talk about that a little bit later too. In truncation, this is very useful if you have words that are root words and you can search for all the different iterations. And they give the example teen, teens, teenager, music, musically, musician, musicians, and musically. Musicality, sorry about that, or politics, political, politically. And this will help you broaden your search term to find all of the results that might have that root word. And the last one is wildcards, where a word may be altered based on spelling. And this could be something that could be like a plural, man or men, woman, women, or it could just be English versus American spelling. And you can just use a question mark in place of the letter that might be altered. I also included that quotations are very useful because that will help you search for keywords that are many words together, like sensory processing disorder. If you want to look for all of those terms together as one unit, using quotations is very helpful. I hope that this helped familiarize you a little bit more with some search terms, and I'll see you in class.